if God wants to truly take you through the class of leadership, the first thing God is going to work in you and through you is the spirit of humility. You have to bring down, because in leadership, a true leader don't always assume that position that I know it all. So you must learn how to be flexible. Your subject will come and tell you.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Inspiring Generations. So I'm here with Mr. Prosper, aka Mazi Prosper. Yeah, he's a wonderful youth leader, stand-up comedian, and an actor. I've known him from the Oxygen Club, and he has been of great influence to my life. So I'd love to introduce him better to us. So please, I'd like you to introduce yourself to me.
Okay, this is how I like to introduce myself. My name is Prosper, aka Mazi Prosper, a husband of one female wife, a responsible father to 3 solid children, and millions of children out there. So that's my introduction. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. So, sir, I'd like to use this opportunity to ask you about leadership. And I know that you mentor a lot of young people. So I'd like to firstly ask you, how did you get started in leadership?
Okay, how I got started. I was start with John C. Maxwell's statement. He said, if you are a leader and you are leading and nobody's following you, he said, just know that you're just taking a stroll. Over the years, one of the ways that, permit me to say, one of the ways that God taught me to lead is to follow. One time I was praying and I asked God, how can one be a good leader? He said, until you become an observant servant. You have to be an observant servant. So when I get to a place, it did not build up a habit in me, a character. When I get to an organization or a place, the first thing I do, I sit and watch what is happening. I observe. Then while I'm observing, I'll be looking at what is missing in that place. What can we do to make here colorful? So that is one of the things that inspires me to want to do things. I want to do things differently. So, but by doing that, I found that anytime I try to do things differently, it has opened me up to opportunity to lead. So people just feel, this guy has a different perspective of doing this. Can we allow him to lead this thing today? So an observant servant will eventually become a great leader.
Wow, that's amazing. An observant servant. Yeah. Thank you very much for that, sir. Yeah. Right, sir. So I'd like to ask, what have been some life lessons you have learned in your leadership in your role?
Okay, one of the things I have learned, life lessons, is one, I have learned how to be humble. You know, if God wants to truly take you through the class of leadership, the first thing God is going to work in you and through you is the spirit of humility. You have to bring down, because in leadership, a true leader don't always assume that position that I know it all. So you must learn how to be flexible. Your subject will come and tell, okay, this is the way we are seeing this thing. It may not be the way you are seeing it. So what you do is that you humbly think alongside with them. Don't shut people down. Think alongside with them and reason with them. You may eventually get the best of results. So I have learned humility through Christ. I have learned humility also through people. God has sent people my way that I am far, far older than, but He put them in a position for me to serve them. And I've never had any reason to complain about them. All I do is that I look at what they are doing. I try my best to help them grow. But you know, when you understand this thing, that this is not all about you. Assignment as a leader, your life is all about the people. How can people get better? In the next 10, 15 years, those things, whether I like it or not, you will be greater than me in other way. In your field, there must be something I must do, and I will look at you as reference point. So for that reason, one of the things I'm going to do is to help you grow in what God wants you to be, or what your dream and aspiration is. Because tomorrow I may need you, or tomorrow somebody else will need you to get help. So humility and ability to accommodate, I have learned that too in the place of leadership. Then also, I've learned something else, not to easily condemn people. I may argue some things with you, But I will not end up condemning you because I don't know the perspective in which you are coming from, or I don't know what challenges you have faced or you are facing in your life. So it may channel the way you behave. So all I need to do is to help you. If I catch you smoking, I don't just go and say, very stupid smoker, you're a goat. No. I will talk with you, Baba. How do you see this smoke? You enjoy it, yes. Have you seen the implication? Have you read about the implication of smoking? I've not read it or I've heard it. Well, I will make sure I talk you into something for you to understand that any decision you are making, any step you are taking, you are going to pay for the consequences of the steps. So, but I won't condemn you. I say, you are very foolish. Or you went and you fornicated. You don't have sense. No, you don't know the condition the person found himself to be that. So what you're going to do is to help the person. If the person feels remorse, what you do is help the person not to fall into the same act again. So I have learned humility. I have learned how to accommodate people, and I have learned not to criticize people. Because as a leader, if you don't understand, everybody sees your mistake apart from you. So if you are somebody who has a teachable spirit, you are not going to be easily condemned. But if you are somebody who easily point finger at people, a lot of people are pointing finger at you because your own is open to the people.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. So humility, ability to accommodate people, and lastly, don't criticize anyone. I think we are all learning.
Yes.
So finally, sir, I would like to find out what have been some of your unforgettable moments or memories in your lifelong journey of leadership.
Wow. I have so many, one of the unforgettable, this was very funny because you finish up, you go behind, walk through the scene, work very hard to make sure things are working well. At the end of the day, somebody comes from behind the scene and takes the glory and just say, we did this is what. So the person, you'll be shocked. But I have learned not to, at the initial stage, to fight it out. It's just after some time, the truth will come out. So I have watched myself grow with that. If I do something, take glory, take the glory. If I do something with a team of people, and you come to give me the glory, I tell you, no, it is not me. Person cannot do this alone. These are the men and the people who work with. So whenever you are calling, I call team. I don't call myself. So those are the things I have seen that have killed so many people's spirits. You work together with a team, and when it is time to take glory, you stand and you say, I did this, I did that. You kill other people's spirit. It has happened to me before, where I get down, but after some time I adjusted and I noticed that this thing we're doing is not all about us. It's all about Him, our Maker that created us. And number two, about all the people. The moment you have people at heart, you wouldn't want to take advantage of them. And that is what we are facing today in our country, Nigeria. In our country, Nigeria today, the elected leaders that we put in, they are not leaders per se because they live by example. They are leaders because they worked their way into that place. They bought their way, they queued their way, they did all manner of things to get in there. So when they get in there, most times, they don't care about it because you did not give them. They smuggle their way to that place. So when they get there, they don't think about it, they think about themselves. That is why you hear a leader stole 1.2 trillion. That he's already old, he can't eat. He can't spend it till he dies. So why stealing such money? And you know that the health section of the country is not good. The road is not good. A lot of evil are happening in the country. You're not concerned. Your concern is you want to be the biggest boy in town. You want to be the most respected. You want to intimidate everybody. When you are driving, they say, he's one coming. That is not the spirit of leadership. The spirit of leadership is the spirit of servanthood. All you see when you look at the system, you say, what can we do to change this people's life? Anytime you are looking at people, you're not looking at what you can take from them. They say, what can I give to improve this person's life? What can I do to make this person's life better? So you go out of your way to make sure somebody succeeds. Out of your way, sometimes people don't really understand what part of your way is. Out of your way doesn't mean that you take out all your finance and give, then you stay hungry. No. Out of your way means that you have 101 things to do. But this same money I want to give to this guy, I can do without it. Even though when I use it, I can do something. But without it, I can still do something. So you go out of here and call somebody, okay, I want to be a blessing to you. But I've seen what you are doing, I just want to support you. So you do something. That's what.
Thank you, sir. And thank you for also going out of your way to be on this interview.
Thank you very much.
All right,
We'll have
sir.
to do it for you, man. Thank you. Just
Thanks, sir. So, how can we connect with you if you want to learn more and follow more?
okay. For now, apart from my social media handles, which I have to apologize to you guys because I've not people are on my neck to begin to put in my content, this teaching content online. But for now, we meet every Sunday at Transcorp Hilton. They call it Enugu Hall, Benue State. Excuse me, Benue State Enugu Hall. That is where we meet every Sunday from 8 a.m. to 10. Then we meet again from 10 to 12. We have some live section where we talk about things and how to do it right. Then I have my counseling place. My office is at number CO1 Gosto Plaza, First Avenue, Warimpa, Abuja. That's where we sit as office. We meet people, we talk with people, both in the area of marriage, we counsel people, in the area of events. People come in to consult for them. So we tell them how to cut costs and make profit. So you maximize your costs and you make profit. So that's what we do. So if you want to see me, you either go to 20 Colorado Close, Maitama, or number CO1 Suite, Gospel Plaza, First Avenue, Warimpa.
Thank you very much, Uncle Prosper.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
We appreciate this.
Thank you very much.
And that's it for today. Thank you very much. Yes. Alright, guys, so that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope you have learned some valuable keys on leadership. I have learned personally. I'm sure that you will learn as you need over this content. So thank you very much. Look forward to having you on more episodes. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you have questions or comments that you have, please